we're given the force of mortality for age 20 is 1 over 90 minus t from 0 to 90. So that means that a 20-year-old can live as little as 0 years and as much as 90 years. The force of interest is 5%. We want to calculate the increasing annuity at time 20, or age 20. So the first thing we need to do is come up with a formula. So for an increasing annuity at age 20, that's going to go the integral from 0 to 90. So this is, we're integrating basically over the lifetime of the person age 20. So it's t vt times tpx dt. X here is 20, so I'm going to substitute 20 in for x. And I can also find what vt is. That's just e to the negative 0.05 t. Now in order to find TP20, I need to look back at the force of mortality. That is 1 over 90 minus t, which by that formula looks like UDD. So for TP20, it's just going to be 90 minus t over 90, because the formula is w minus x plus t over w minus x. Here the 90 is a w minus x because that's how much the person age 20 can live up to. So this is 90, this is 90, so we're left with 90 minus t over 90. So that's what we plug in over here. Okay, so now all we have to do is just integrate. I'm going to bring out the 90 outside to make it simpler. And I can also break this up. So here, let's do this first. I can distribute out the 90 and the negative t. So we're going to have two separate integrals. Ninety is going to cancel. So we'll have t squared e to negative 0.05 t dt. So we're going to have to use integration by parts, or tabular integration, to find out both of these integrals. So we'll start off with the first integral. So we'll start with t and e to negative 0.05 t. So for tabular integration, t is the one we're going to be differentiating until we get 0. And then we're going to find the antiderivative of e to negative 0.05 t. So take the antiderivative twice. Then we look at the diagonal, so this will be plus, and this will be minus. So it's t e to negative 0.05 t over negative 0.05, then it's minus e to negative 0.05 t over 0.05 squared. Then we have to evaluate it from 0 to 90. So when we do that, we end up getting 375.56021. Now if we go to the second integral, so I'm going to leave the 1 over 90 outside. So we're going to start with t squared, then e to negative 0.05t. Differentiate t squared until you get 0. And then find the antiderivative. So then this will be plus, this will be minus, and this will be plus. So it's negative t squared e to negative 0.05t over 0.05 minus 2t e to negative 0.05t over 0.05 squared. And then minus 2e negative 0.05t over 0.05 cubed. And then we want to put the 1 over 90. Don't forget. Evaluating it from 0 to 90. So let's see. Now we have to find what that is. Okay, so I'm going to put it all together here. So it's going to be minus 1 over 90. And then 13222.75087. Simplify this to get 228.64. And that's our final answer.